century educators, and we have seen a couple of tools every week, starting with interactive and engaging tools like Puripod, Nearpod, then collaborative tools, then assessments, and last week we saw how we can make personalized and differentiated content also with tools like Diffit and all that. So it's been a great journey with all of you. Last time it was even more special. We did a session, like last 5 minutes, we did a wonderful exploration of Suno, if you remember, how we saw how AI can be integrated to teach music as well. And so last week is all about game-based learning. Of course, it during Corona time. Okay, you used it. That's great to know, Shraddha ma'am. That's nice. How was it? How was your experience? Wonderful. Okay. Did your students enjoy listening to them? You can try making them, maybe the students can write the lyrics and you can give it to Suno to make it a song. So that way you can make it creative. And I've not explored the remix versions and all. Maybe you can try that as well. And you can, the same song, you can make it as a blue, or you can make it as a peppy. The different ways how you can, building creativity is all about the students. So you can try that. Okay. So today's agenda is game-based learning. So I was talking about Corona time, where we were all into online classrooms and digital assessments. How many of you have used tools like Kahoot or quizzes to make your students engaging, and how you were assessing at that time? Did you give some game-based learning for your children? For your students? Game-based? Has anybody tried Kahoot or quizzes? Have you not tried? Yes or no? Just that. Yes, you have tried. Okay. How was the engagement from the students? Were they all happy to see game points, leaderboards, competing with their friends, or celebrating their victories like leaderboard first place? Didn't it make learning more fun and memorable? Students enjoy it. Of course, if it is, we are all into our digital natives as our current students, right? They all want something to play, engage. Even if they are learning also, they want something to be engaging, right? So that's what we are trying to do it with game-based learning, because it is definitely a method proven to increase engagement, retention, and motivation, where we can turn lessons into exciting challenges. There are a number of game-based learning activities, like you can even set a digital escape room. Have you heard of escape rooms? Like if you do this, you will be able to go to the next task. Like that, escape rooms. And of course, there are a lot of game mechanics that is used inside, like points, levels, challenges, rewards, so that you can make your learning more interactive, engaging, and fun. It allows students to explore concepts. It can even allow them to solve problems, collaborate. So, in a playful environment, so that you can turn learning into an exciting experience. And I found a similar, we saw something called Coggle. You remember? In that, we saw how we can make mind map. So I found one in Coggle this. So I thought I'll share this as well. So in game mechanics, if I talk about, there are like how students can create mental images using connections, right? So here I have seen, yeah, like points, immediate feedback. Of course, in game-based learning, that's a big advantage. And intrinsic, extrinsic rewards as well, leaderboards, competition, and task variety also. And there's a lot of motivation also inside. So that will make the learning better. So without much ado, we'll start with our first tool called Kahoot, very, very popular among educators because during Corona time, it had a high surge of educators using it because it's easy and it has a lot of library games or like concepts already made by different teachers, educators. Give me a minute. So this is the dashboard of Kahoot. So I'll sign up free. No, I have already signed. So it is asking me whether you're a teacher, student, and all that. You can sign it. Students may not have to sign up. They just have to join the game that you're sending them. So I'll sign up. Remember, like, since we are all talking about game-based learning, have you had a lot of fun playing some games that you remember in your maybe in your childhood or even if you're playing now as well? So what are some games that you still play or your children or students very popular games that you've heard of? Which are the play games like that you have really enjoyed in your life playing it? Have you not played any games? Like Super Mario? Am I the only 90 kids here? Solitaire, okay. Of course, it's fun, right? And especially if you are playing with your students, you know, it's not. Give me a minute. I think I will load onto it some other account. So comparatively, Kahoot and quizzes, I love quizzes more because Kahoot has a little limitation when we are playing it live. I think it allows a certain 50 or 100 students only. And if you are looking into quizzes, it's even more AI enhanced. So we will see both of them. We'll see which would be better for us. It's taking quite a long time. I'm not remembering which idea I was using. Sorry. So have you played some games or something live with your students where they engage with your content? Like how we saw CuriePod, you remember? Like that? Where the students, is it possible in your classrooms where you can ask your students to operate their own devices, or in a lab setting maybe they can also be engaging with your content, something like that? Not it. Um, we have smart boards. Okay. So are you teaching college students, or how is it? College. Okay. But they have mobiles with them? You cannot ask them to use it? Can they use it in your classrooms? Yeah. In that way, you can do this. You can try this. Of course, in schools, it's not possible, but if they have a lab setup, they can try it. Okay. So this is the dashboard of Kahoot. And so in Discover, if you see, there are n number of things that are already made by students. Like there are n number of channels. See if it is you can find a lot of quizzes from Wikipedia or TED, around a TED talk. Star Wars, Oxford University, NASA. I think I have signed up as a higher education teacher. That's why it's quite high in content. And gender trivia or women who changed the world. There are a number of, like, if you want some content to be checked, you can find all of them here. See, if you see business administration, marketing, finance, accountancy, science, history, geography, all the subjects are here. And of course, phones are not allowed. Google Forms for quiz very often. Of course, I understand. Try this once. If you are using Google Forms, maybe that is more of assignments. If you are doing it live or in the classrooms, if you can have that facility, you can try this. We will try one from maybe from science. Okay. Science and graphs, science reviews, earth and space, energy and power, life sciences, science of sweets. There are many questions that are like it's all officially given by some credible people, like credible channels. Okay. You have courses also. Great. It's not only Kahoots, you have courses, you have channels, you can all find it. So how many questions, all that you will be able to see here. Can we try one? Can we try to see one? Maybe solar eclipse, okay? If you're teaching solar eclipse. So this is, this needs an access pass, but see here you can see 46.1K people have played it, students have played it. So I have to subscribe this for getting this. But wait, let me see if I have something free. Okay, habitats. Habitats, it's quite common. Like where do gorillas live, moles live, all that. Like, okay. So somebody has done this, and you can host it live, or you can use it as a lecture, or you can assign it to your participants, students. There's a flashcard also. Okay, easy ones. Maybe we'll see one question. How is it? Okay, show answers also. Okay, insert cold, icy places. So students will be able to just log in with one ID or something, a code that we give, and they will be able to just use it. Okay. You want to try this one? Shall we try playing this one? Yes? No? Yes. I'm hosting it live. Imagine if you want to do a live quiz with your students. Okay. So it's asking me, is it a classical mode, like classic mode or spring mode? lecture mode or team mode? How do you want? I'll just go for classic mode. Or you have another ways to play as well, like how we play games like Lost Pyramid. Okay, this is not. These are all premium ones, not free ones. Okay. Okay, if I'm starting it, so you will be able to join in this. 1 minute. The pin is shown here. Give me a minute. I have copied it. I'll paste it here. Just click the link that I've shared in the chat box. Click the link that I've shared in the chat box. You just have to give your name and just click OK, go. Yeah, Shraddha ma'am is here. Ambika ma'am is here. Somebody is, yes, I don't know who is that. So you can ask your students to come inside and you can see who are all in. And if somebody is facing challenges also, you can talk to them, asking them to just click the link, just that, nothing more. Okay, Shilpa ma'am, long chair. What about others? Patel Kushbu ma'am, Bharti Singh, Komal Mehta ma'am, Karthikeyan sir. Would you like to join? Sashi ma'am. I'll give you a minute more to join. So until and unless I click start, you will not be able to join. So that is also there. Is anybody trying? Should I wait? Is Vinod sir joining? Kahoot link. Okay. So let's start. I want all those who have joined, please be in your screens. Your questions are going to be popped up. And you will have some time limit for each of the questions, like 20 seconds are there. So you can do a live class like this also without having your participants. You can just have your students to write it in their notebook, something like that also you can do, because not that all okay, the answer is also shown here. But how many got it right was not shown. Okay. Nobody clicked it? Lost network. Okay. Nobody clicked it? Just try it again. Next one. Or did all of you get it wrong? Question not displayed. Okay, Vinod sir, I understand. Yeah, now some people can click, I guess. Okay, underground, that's right. So I can see how many got it right also here. Yeah, now you are able to do it, right? Okay, great. So like that, you will be able to go with every question. Okay, Shraddha ma'am, that's okay. Third question is done. So meanwhile, you can see the scoreboard also changing as per the questions clicked by students. Okay, we'll see 5 questions and we'll stop. And according to the question time that you take, the points will be given. So who has the quickest fingers will get more points, like that. Okay, so last question for all of you. Where do alligators live? Okay, so are we done with the 4 questions? So in wetlands is the correct answer. So Langcha has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. So it is giving me like who has got correct like streak answers and all that. Can you see the scoreboard in my screen as well? So like this, you will be having a lot of fun with the students. Okay. So this is all about Kahoot. Yeah, I want all of you to come out. That's nice. So here we took a, let me just check how to end this. Yeah, okay, I'll exit the game. This classic mode I didn't like because I have to keep clicking it and I don't think that will work. Okay, so we will see. Okay, this is all about, can you understand like how this game based is happening? So you will have questions ready. Since I have not made and all, since if you're teaching habitats, you just can take this quiz and you can play it live with the students, isn't it? We did not create any. We just have to review the questions before we are giving to the students. We just have to review them so that if you feel those are good ones, you can even assign it to your students as a homework or as a live also you can play. Okay, and it will take care of the leaderboard reports and all that. Okay, did I stop presenting? So that is all about Kahoot. See, if you see in this reports, it just finished, it says, and there were 7 players, and how much did they do all that? 6 unanswered because we stopped it in between. So questions, all that will be able to be, you can just see it right here. Okay, so that's a good point about instant feedback and all that. You will be able to share it with your students because if it is a usual teaching thing, even if it is a quick quiz also, so 10 questions, if the students write it in their notebook, Excel of marks, let me just check. Yeah, you can even download it. Let me just check what sheet or PDF. It's coming in PDF. Is that okay? Okay, you will not be able to see that because I'm seeing it here. Okay, I'll save it and show you. It's coming as PDF. Okay, with all the names and how many marks they have got and how many questions you write, all that. Okay, fine. Now we will go to quizzes, which is even more fun. If time permits, I'll show you one more. There are n number of games, or what should I say, questions that are set by teachers all over. You just have to find the right one and use it for your students. You can even edit it. If you copy it to your account, you will be able to edit those answers. If you want some questions to be changed, also you will be able to change. All that you will be able to do. So next is quizzes. We are going to see again for quizzes and polls, similar to Kahoot, but there I did not show you how we can make it. Right? See here we will see how to make it. There we saw one of the quizzes that are set by some teacher. Here we will see one that we can do it from here. I'll show you how quickly you can set questions. Even here also, if you see for just for the topic numbers, you have 779.3K activities like factors, multiples, concepts in fractions, whole numbers, algebra, geometry. For each and every topic, you have n number of quizzes already made. Imagine you're teaching circles and conic sections. Okay, so there are 159 activities inside. Here you can find assessments, lessons also. Slides will be there. Interactive videos on those topics also you will be able to see. And passages, if suppose, if I know it's a max questions, I don't think that would be proper. Interactive videos, if you want, you will see for conic sections and circles, you will be able to see from Khan Academy, like very credible sources only. And if it is a lesson, we will see if you are teaching circles and conic sections. See, some people have done it, the lessons. See how beautifully this is made. Okay. So we will see some other topic. Okay. So if it is grammar, as an English teacher, if you feel you have to do a lot of activities and worksheets for your thing. Took me out again. Of course, for grammar, each and every topic, you will not be able to do a lot of questions, right? So have something like this. Take it from here. You can just assign it to your students. Okay. It allows for 20 activities free in my free plan. And is it, if I delete one, can I get one more? Okay, five questions, 5 things are already made here. See, I have created essential soft skills for teachers, mastering personality development, engineering design process, understanding thermodynamics, active voice, passive voice. These are all I have taken or made. Okay, fine. We will try to create one using quizzes. I'll show you how easy you can create an assessment. Okay. So here, if it's asking me whether you want to import the questions from some worksheet or questions, like if you have a Google form or a spreadsheet, from that you can take, or if you want from AI also, we'll be able to. So it is asking me, do you have a document, or you are just going to give me some prompts? Or even if it is from website also, you will be able to do. Imagine having a website. From that, if you want questions to be taken, you can just paste it here. Or if you have a YouTube video from where you want some questions to be taken out of that particular video, you will be able to do that. So we will go with prompt. Okay. So some topics that you want to see, now, a very common one, so that you all can play again. Some topics that uh, you're currently teaching, or something that you want quizzes to generate. So this is like university level. I want some 10 questions on which topic. So nobody is likely to give some questions. Sustainable development goals. Okay, we'll go that. Okay, so I'm giving it as 10 questions, university level. Is that okay? So I'm just clicking continue. So it is asking me, do you have some subtopics also want that questions to be integrated, like analyzing sustainability impacts, interpreting environmental policies or growth implications. Okay. Climate action strategies. Maybe I'll choose climate action strategy. Impact also. So it is giving me a minute time. It's taking a minute time to generate the questions. Okay. So the questions are ready. 10 questions as I asked, exploring sustainable development. And here are the questions. What are the key indicators to analyze sustainable impacts? Key indicators include environmental metrics, social metrics, economic metrics. That's the correct answer. And if you are okay with it, you can select it for your questions. Or if you want some more questions to be added also, you can do that. And you can add answer explanations also for each of the questions. Okay. Answer explanations for each of the questions, you will be able to get answers from AI itself. Okay. So answer explanations we have taken, and for time, for each questions, I'm giving them maybe 20 seconds, and points, let it be accordingly. Okay, so these are the 10 questions, and I'm clicking it as okay. See, this is how the participant is going to see. The students will be able to see like this, like how you saw your Kahoot. What are the key indicators? They have to just click it, like this is the right answer. Okay, like this. So once you publish it, you just have to share it with your students, saying assign if you are assigning it as your homework. Okay. See, it is asking me, do you want to differentiate also for the students? I just skipped it. See, if it is for assigning to a classroom, you can even use it with Classroom, Google Classroom, or Microsoft Teams as well. So it's asking me, do you have a deadline for the students? And see, it can even give you some accommodations, like if you have students who has like dyslexia problems, they can get dyslexia font or extra time or more specific support for specific students, like that and all you can do. So it's like a practice. Okay, so they can keep, even if they make a mistake in their answers, it will give them another chance to make it right. So 100 players, participant attempts is unlimited, redemption questions, so it will give them a chance to correct it again. So power ups, leaderboards, answer options, all that will be given, so we can assign it like this. Okay. we can assign it as a homework. So I have given 1 day deadline like that. Okay. So imagine this is like, if you want to be played, let's just check. I'll go to my library again. And if I want to be played now, let's see. I'm just giving it as start now so that I can play it right away. So it is asking me classic mode, mastery peak. We'll try mastery peak. Okay. Okay, so 80% I'm keeping it as mastery. And we can, if I start right now, so you can join it like this. Just try joining this link that I've put it in the chat box. You just have to write your name and click start. Yeah, people have come inside. So Shilpa ma'am, Gayatri, I guess, Ambika ma'am, they're all inside. Is there any free AI tools on text analysis or image analysis? You want to analyze what, is Manla, if I understand it, like if you have your students' work to be analyzed? Only 4 are joining. I've not also tried it, this type of game mode. Maybe I'll also join. Okay, so we all are here. Okay, it is showing me the other participants as well. Great. Fine. Shilpa ma'am, Ambika ma'am, Gayatri ma'am, Dr. B, Libby ma'am, myself, and Shilpi ma'am. Shall we start then? I think once, even if I start also, you will be able to join. Okay, I'm starting it. Okay, so we all are in different tires, I guess. Let's see. I hope we all are playing. So we have some. Inside the games, we have games to play. Okay, I'll show my screen maybe so that you all can see. Those who have not joined also. So identify three major climate action strategies, and then so I'm clicking on also. So can you see how the questions are getting correct? Challenges in implementing. So something has happened. So somebody is creating something to my account. Huh? So see here, there are some obstacles. I want to clear that. What is it asking me to do? So it has asked me to do a circle. Okay. So I have reached my 80 percentage. So my mastery is done. I got all correct. So let's see. I have reached the peak. Okay, so here in the gold tire, Ambika ma'am and myself are there. Silver tire, Shilpa ma'am and Shilpi ma'am are still climbing, I guess. Bronze tire, Gayatri ma'am, Libby ma'am, and Bharti Singh, I think they did not join again. So they are all playing, still playing, I guess. So here, can you see the mastery, like who is climbing where? Okay, so there, three people have reached it. Ambika ma'am, myself, and Shilpa ma'am have reached the peak. And this person is Shilpi ma'am is 80 percentage, and here Gayatri, I guess, she is somewhere in the middle. So can you know it's a different type of game, right? Those who played, maybe I could ask from them how was it. Ambika ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, how was the play? Was it like usual assessment? You have questions, but still you have something more, right? Will the students enjoy this? Some response? Interesting. Yeah. I chose immunity once. Okay. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. So unlike the usual things, you can make it gamified. This is how we are gamifying things. Yeah. So there will be students as a team also they are playing it. So it was fun, of course. Okay. Great. And making the questions also very easy. Did you see that? And I did not take much time to make my questions, isn't it? So making those questions in quizzes also is very easy. So I'll end the quiz. So we will see how things are coming. So once I end, let's see how the reports are shown. You can even download it as a worksheet, it seems, the same questions. Okay. And you can share it with your students, or you can even share it with your other teachers who are in quizzes also. See how the worksheet is shown here. name, class, date. You can even download this. You can just download this, like font size also you can change. Okay. And 3 minutes worksheet time. Quickly you can give this worksheet and print it, or you can play it as a game and you can give it to your students. Isn't it interesting? Quick assessing tools. Instead of making a lot of time to take your questions, this is easy, right? Am I right or not? Just with a prompt, we were able to get some questions. We can gamify them, or you can even make it as a worksheet. You can share it with your students. All that is possible. Okay. Liked it? Yes? No? Yeah. Great. Fine. So similar to this, since we have 5 more minutes. Okay. Fine. I'll not show you, but there is one more gamified tool called Bluecat. So from Bluecat also you will be able to do this gamified thing. It's even more fun. There are different modes as well. You will be able to see that. So coming to the last important business, where I have told you a lot of AI tools, digital tools, and all that. But we need to understand there are a number of benefits. At the same time, we need to look into the risks as well, right? AI is transforming education like any other industry, but the same way, every thing has two sides, right? Like that, we have to look into. So content development, differentiation, definitely AI is helping us with creating customized learning materials so that students can learn at their own pace, like how we saw different like tools. And assessment and feedback, Socrative, even quizzes, all they can provide adaptive assessments and instant feedback also. Students can get the instant feedback. Teachers will also be able to see the students' understanding in a few minutes. And personalized learning, of course, it can give you a lot of personalized support, like how we saw at Puzzles, interactive video lessons, where students can take time to revisit the video, they can click it and all that. And creativity and collaboration, we saw how Padlet like tools for collaboration, how it increases collaboration and creativity. Even so, no, I can use that. And administrative efficiency, I know we all are into a lot of workload. So these grading and scheduling and all this can be taken up by AI tools. So these even did you feel that it's even more better than Google Form? So Google Form also, it will take a little time for you to do that, right? But these tools can decrease those automatic repetitive tasks for you. And when I have to talk about risk, of course, with the advent of AI, I would say essays, even if you give something a short answer, also students are relying more on chat GPT like tools to complete their assignments very dishonestly. So this can be misused if not monitored properly. That's why many institutions are still not accepting chat GPT into their institutions. And it may reduce accountability because students can also over rely on AI to solve problems without critically analyzing its outputs. Even it can be the same for teachers as well. Whatever AI generates, don't just blindly believe that they are all right. Always review them, critically see them if they are accountable, credible, okay? And privacy concerns, whatever that we have seen, I have made sure that there is no students authorized email IDs are accepted, right? We are just giving a code for them, or we are just sharing the link for them. So make sure, of course, we all know that AI is collecting a lot of data from us only, even if it is chat GPT or something like this. Like when you're doing it, make sure you are conscious about the privacy concerns so that you don't leak any sensitive student information. And over reliance. So when students become more dependent on AI for answers, they may hamper their ability to think critically or solve problems independently. So this over reliance is something a huge problem for the future students. And bias, of course, these existing data sets in AI, they are all more from West only, the other countries. So they will be reflecting societal biases. So, it is trained like that. So make sure you are reviewing it so that they are not culturally insensitive or biased against certain groups. Okay. Of course, since I talked about it, I have made sure that all the tools that we have used also, all are internationally compliance with. There are two things called data privacy regulations called GDPR and FERPA. So I have made sure that they all are accepted by either of any of them. So they are all safe to use. So I have made sure that that's why I am showing all of them to all of you. And so your call to action is what? Of course, it's a powerful tool. So use it as a complement, not to replace any of our efforts. And make sure you ensure transparency and how you use them, especially the student data, how it is used. And make sure you promote digital equity by providing access to AI tools across social economic background. Of course, in India, we are still lagging behind.
अच्छा
It's not that every student is affordable.
Okay.
Please mute Ms. Patel Khushbu.
અને પેલા અંકલ સવારે ભવેશભાઈને કહી
Yeah. It's not that every student is afforded to get a tab or mobile phone, or not that every institution has a lab setup. So make sure that we don't bring a digital divide in our country by giving a lot of assignments that are AI tools introduced or digital tools. And let's foster a culture of critical thinking, making sure that we both use AI responsibly. Yeah. I would love to listen to you, some of your feedback. And Rajvi also shared her feedback form. It would be nice if you share some words to me as well. How was the 5 weeks and how were the tools introduced? I hope you all were benefited in some days that we have seen. We were not just exploring tools. We are moving towards a student-centered learning. So we need a set of, what should I say, a mindset shift where we are recognizing every learner's needs and potential. So teaching is not just about content delivery anymore in this 21st century. As a teacher or educator, we are curating experience that can motivate, challenge, and empower them. So we are not just facilitators today, we are change makers for the future. So your real journey is beginning now only. Now you have to think how to make your lessons more engaging, how to use AI to save time and focus more on mentoring, and how to reach every learner in the class, even the quiet ones who are struggling in the back. So I urge everyone to take so small steps with these tools, adapt them to your teaching style, and most importantly, keep learning and sharing with your other colleagues also. Okay. I extend a lot of heartfelt thanks to the organizing team, Nucleus of Learning and Development, Rajvi, Janki ma'am, Pradyuman sir, for all of them having me here again and again, and all you participants for trusting me to be a part of your learning. I hope you will carry forward the spirit of exploration and growth into your classrooms and beyond as well. So thank you and wishing you all the best as you continue to innovate and transform learning. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Libby. I hope you liked it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpi ma'am. Shilpi ma'am, I got your email. Definitely, I'm doing a session with you. Yes, I'll revert back to your mail. Yes. Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Thank you, Shilpi ma'am. Yes, my email ID is upskillwithaishu@gmail.com. Thank you very much, Shilpa ma'am. You have given me some kind words here. Thank you, Ambika ma'am. Yes, Shilpi ma'am. I'll definitely do. Research is something not very handy for me. So I'll take a little time to explore them and then I'll definitely work with your team. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, all the participants. And as we conclude this enriching sessions of learning, I extend a heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and our speaker, ma'am, for dedication and enthusiasm. So, over the past days, we have shared and exchanged a lot of ideas and valuable insights. These ideas will surely enhance the teaching practices. So, let us all carry forward the spirit of learning and collaboration into our classrooms and beyond. And wishing you all continued success and growth. Thank you once again, and we look forward to connecting in future programs. Thank you all for joining. So I have shared feedback form link in the chat box. I request all the participants to fill up the feedback form. Certificate of participation would be provided on your registered email ID uh, within 7 to 10 days. So you need to stay updated via group messages. It will be updated in WhatsApp group. Thank you all for joining. You can find the recorded sessions on our YouTube channel. Let me share the link. So I have shared YouTube channel link in the chat box. You can subscribe to our channel and find the recorded sessions over there. Feedback link. Okay, just a minute. Share this again. I have shared the feedback form link once again. You can fill up the feedback form. Yes, those who have filled up the feedback form, we can leave the meeting.
Thank you,
you
everyone.
for joining. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Take care.